enough beer talk. Let's talk about dev blog, development blog. Close test 0.11.0. Domi thank you for 22. That was we've heard before. Next month. Yeah, next month. Okay. Event. Details of the main feature. Event. Pan-Asian Cruisers. Up to 0.11.0 will open early access to a new line of tier 5 to 10 Pan-Asian Cruisers. The celebration of Lunar New Year will also begin. So yeah, this is coming in January. Early January, probably. The Silk Dawn. Permanent camo for Champon, Harbin, Sejong, Yinan, and Dahlia. I'm probably mispronouncing all of these, but what it is. Damn. Really? I kind of dig. Right? Kind of dig. Okay, that's good. Okay, you need to... That's terrible. Actually terrible. Thank you. See, I like this. I like the look. I like the color scheme in general. It's pretty simple, but I think it's like nice. I dig this camo. I actually dig this camo. The Pan-Asian Cruisers. Part 1 commemorative flag on the patches Friendship Knot and Golden Dragon. Okay, that thing looks really derp. Right? It looks like it just bit into a really hot chili and you got like hot fumes coming out here and like the head is like exploding with a smoke puff and he's just like, holy shit, right? That's kind of my idea. Same thing here, like, oh fuck, no, I shouldn't have tried that. It earned the name Carolina Reaper for a reason, holy shit. Like, look at that face, god damn. We've also updated the Dragon port for this event. Okay. I don't know. Not really sure. It kind of looks out of place the way it sticks out. Should have been some water things like going on, like a water spout or I don't know, waves or something. And now it just looks like the modeler just like put the head there and that's it. It looks shopped in, right? It looks like someone just photoshopped it in. They upped the detail on the land and stuff. That's nice, but I mean the dragon still looks really out of place. Oh, asymmetric battles. During the update, asymmetric battle will be available to play. Asymmetric battle is a temporary battle type in which one team fields a larger number of ships of a lower tier and the other team a smaller number of high tiers. This year we'll change the ships of change the tiers of ships available to take to the battle. 9 and 10 versus 7 and 8. I feel like tier 8 BBs are going to be really strong. Like, tier 8 BBs are going to be really strong. They have the ability to smash high tier cruisers. But on the other hand, imagine Petro. Petro is already broken. Now you get to play Petro against tier 7s and 8s. Holy shit. On the other hand, the problem might be the sheer amount of DDs. Like you get a Shimakaza or something with who thinks 17.9k health is plenty, and then he goes on a flank and he dies instantly. And then you're up against like 4 or 5 DDs. Ragnar versus any low tier DD. Oh my god, that 25mm. Akizuki though. Akizuki is gonna be good. But yeah. I mean, strong tier 10 ships. I mean, I think it's gonna come down to... I mean, it's just gonna be strong ships are just gonna be stronger. That's really the way it works. Weak ships aren't gonna be any better. Marceau might be really filthy. We'll see. To participate in a battle on a tier 9 to 10 ships, you'll need a temporary resource battle tokens. You can earn tokens by participating in asymmetric battles on tier 7 to 8. Okay, so it's going to be you play tier 7 to 8 and then you YOLO in to get tokens. And then you play the high tier ship and then you get annoyed when all the low tier ships YOLO in at you and kill you. That was like last year. All I hear is HE spam. Yamato is probably not going to be that good. Ultimately, things like Montana might actually be pretty good. Montana kind of clubs lower tiers. And Montana has a strong heal and a shit ton of guns and a lot of overmatch. Ohio, because of the secondaries, might be really good as well. Vermont is gonna suck. Vermont is gonna be terrible. You can't be a slow ship in this. You'll get Wolfpack down. You gotta be fast. GK, I think, is gonna be torped and HE spammed. I'm not sure how good it'll do. Schlieffen might be interesting. Elbing? No. Not really, no. Elbing, no. You'll get outspotted by the lower tier DDs. You will struggle to do damage to them because you already overpen DDs. Against lower tier DDs that are so small, you're not going to do anything. Rental superships in random battles. As we told you before, superships and their mechanics, considering the interest in them, may become a full-fledged part of the game. In the future, we want to continue the existing tech tree branches with superships. I told you, it's tier 11. I called it fucking tier 11 and people were like, oh no, Flamu, no, it's not tier 11. No, you shouldn't call it that. Poor Wargaming, why are you being so mean to them? It's totally not tier 11. No, you can't say that, Flamu. Why are you being so extreme? Oh, Flamu, why so much drama? Literally, continuation of the existing tech tree into tier 11. Okay. What was that I hear? Was I right again? Ah, shit. How uncommon. Thank you. In addition to the logic of them being a technological continuation after tier 10, we also believe that because of the inherently more potent gameplay characteristics of superships as compared to the predecessors, they do not fit into tier 10. So it's the next tier. Beautiful. Going to do a couple of raffles. Dangerous Dave is giving away game codes again. Oh, sure. Go ahead. Good luck. So a big and important step for our game, and based on our previous experience, we plan to test them thoroughly. So far, we've carefully analyzed not only the data we received, but also your feedback. And the current season of ranked battles show that superships fit the current concept of the game and were warmly welcomed by players. Therefore, starting with update 0.11.0, testing of superships will continue not only in ranked and cooperative battles, but also in random battles. Random battles are the most popular type of battle in the game, so testing there will allow us to best assess the current state of superships and continue to improve this important content for the future game. Why are they testing everything in the main game mode? Like, really? Testing. Why are they testing in randoms? Also carefully analyzed, the same way they carefully analyzed all their recent releases. They carefully analyzed the Petro. They carefully analyzed the Thunder, the Smoland, the Smolensk, the FDR, the Nakimov. Shit, they've been carefully analyzing a lot of things that turned out to be horrendously broken. Submarines in general, CV rework, all of this carefully analyzed, all of it. Complete disaster. Yikes. In addition, random battles have a different format from ranked battles, 12 versus 12. Therefore, it is important to test superships in this format, because it can significantly change the pace and density of battle, and the effectiveness of superships may be affected. In 11.0, superships will be available for rent from random bundles in the armory, and there will be standard class and tier restrictions to the number of them in battle. Submarine changes. Sonar ping and homing torpedo mechanics have been updated. The sub can now maintain an acoustic pulse on multiple enemy ships simultaneously. Sonar pings hitting an active ship are now divided into active and inactive. After launching, torpedoes are homing only to the active ping sector and continue to do so if it becomes inactive. What? Torpedoes are homing... Wait, what the fuck? After launching, torpedoes are homing only to the active ping sector and continue to do so if it becomes inactive. At the same time, the launch torpedoes cannot be redirected to another target. Only the last sonar ping hit on enemy ships is considered active. If a ship has an active ping sector and torpedoes are homing to it, it will become inactive when a new ping hits another ship. But it will still continue to home on it. If a ship has an active ping sector and no torpedoes are homing at it, it will disappear when a new ping hits another ship. So the only thing it changes is you can't change target on the torps. But I mean... Okay, so it doesn't change the way the pings are dealt with. These changes will prevent submarines from changing the targets of their already homing torpedoes, but at the same time give them the ability to effectively counter multiple opponents at once. Did they need this ability? I am bored. 29 months tier 3, thank you. And Tsar Prisma 43 months as well. Why did they need this? Did I miss something? Like, oh man, our entire team needing to kill the submarine really sucks, so we should give the submarine more counterplay against our entire team. You already have shit tons of people sailing off to kill one sub when he runs away. Launch torpedoes cannot be redirected to another target. If a ship has an active ping sector... Can't rehome torps on the same ship. It's a bit confusing. A submarine at the operating depth can now detect ships in smoke at the guaranteed acquisition range. Okay. Yay. So... Wait, so shit. 2K and proxy spotting. This is pretty terrible. Rip anchorage, right? Rip a lot of smoke cruisers in general. Like, what do they do against this? They can't push into him. A ship in smoke can also now detect a submarine at the operating depth from a guaranteed acquisition range. Yeah, but the problem is... Wait, what do they define as operating depth? What do they define as operating depth? Is that a depth where you can actually do something about him? Is that periscope? It's a sec, or is it like 10 km? Or 10, not 10 km, 10 meters. It's periscope? It's 20 meters. Operating is below periscope, it's 20 meters. Because if it's 20 meters, then you can't shoot it. So he's immune to gunfire, but he can proxy spot you. So the only way you can deal with him is depth charges. This just means that ship drop depth charges are even worse now, because you have to sail the 2 kilometers to him to drop them, during which time the enemy team obliterates you. That sounds pretty oof. Fix the bug that caused the submarine to receive a 20-second detectability range penalty after using sonar ping. Fix the bug that caused the ship's detectability by depth increase after firing a smite. The ship might not have time to surface and evade ASW, but ASW from ships is generally pretty easy to evade. Look, the big issue with subs is when someone, if you're the submarine here, and a ship comes at you, the problem is they either go towards the ship or they sail directly away from the ship, which means that the guy can just go over you and drop depth charges. But if you wait until the ship reaches you and then you turn like this, what does the ship dropping the depth charges do? He can't turn sharply enough to keep track of you, and he's being spotted the entire time, and you can basically outrun the depth charges. It's really awkward. Like, seeing good players like counter depth charges just by sailing away from them is it's really frustrating. If there's sub next to your smoke, there's probably like 3 BBs in depth charge range to take a dump on him. Yeah, it's actually pretty funny. In World of Warships, the ships that have the best ASW are the battleships. Unironically, they're the best, because they don't have to risk their own ship to deal damage to the submarine. Everyone else has to do so. New content. The following content will be added: achievement, small fleet encyclopedia, medium fleet encyclopedia, large fleet. Okay. Eat, play, talk. Cruisers have the worst. Yeah, cruisers really... Like, cruisers you don't have ship-based. Like, light cruisers, they have the worst. Because light cruisers have to sail all the way over to the submarine while being detected and shot at, and try to depth charge the submarine. It's... Light cruisers have really the worst experience. The permanent camo Griffin for Plymouth. This looks very Mario-esque. Right? Is it just me, or doesn't this look very Mario-esque? Right? Wait. Mario Castle Walls. Do we have an image? 2D. Look. Tell me this doesn't look exactly like this. Literally Mario. It's literally Mario. It's the same picture, right? The princess is in another castle. Interesting. Permanent camo. Oh, they finally did this. HMS Sackwell for the Yukon. Honestly, the Yukon drama is probably the worst example of PR I've ever seen. They literally created a gigantic shit show, an incredible drama fest, a situation that led to the CC walkout and this entire explosion of shit because of a plain simple camo for a ship that no one has anyway. Like, seriously. No one owns the Yukon. It's probably one of the least played ships in the game. It's junk. No one is interested in it. And the camo is like, well, it's nice and all, but like, making a shit show out of something this stupid is really something only Wargaming can pull off. Like, only Wargaming can pull off making such an unnecessary shit show as this. Like, it's kind of incredible. Like, in fact, like, look, just to put it in perspective, let's see, WoW's numbers. Let's see, WoW's numbers. Let's see, we're gonna worship Yukon. It's been out for how long? Let's see, battles. Like, there is not a single person on this planet who gives a shit about this ship, except like Wargaming, and them managing to make a shit show out of this thing is incredible. It's actually incredible that they managed to make a shit show out of this. The most unnecessary drama that they could possibly create. And just because they were so goddamn stubborn and they were so convinced that they didn't need to bend, they didn't need to in any way show any respect to any content creators, like Little White Mouse and Chobbit, so they thought they could just shit on them. So they managed to make the biggest drama out of a ship that literally has 3,000 battles played. Like that's hilarious how stupid that is. That is like you can't make it up. It's so dumb. On EU, where there's Canadians and on NA, here we have a couple more Canadians playing it. But even then, it's like, hello, no one gives a shit. No one gives a shit. And that was the hill Wargaming chose to die on. Exactly, Jingles. Exactly, like the most unnecessary battle to take. Who was it who said you should pick your battles? But I mean, Wargaming, well, they chose their battles, but I guess they're a really poor tactician. They're a really poor tactician, that's all I have to say. This is not how you choose your battles. This is the dumbest battle to take ever. And they even lost it. They chose this battle and lost it, and for this, it's like, seriously? What's this? Do you remember reasoning for Zabuff being too popular? Oh. But reasoning of Zabuff, this year's stats? What have they buffed there? Oh yeah, Petro is second. Why don't they nerf it then? Interesting. That's actually pretty interesting. I'll save it. That's pretty interesting. Anyway. For those that missed it, I can reopen. Let's reopen this tab, reopen close tab. This is pretty interesting. World of Warships posted that these are the most popular cruisers based on random battles played from January to July. So the Petropavlovsk is the second most popular cruiser in the game. And the reasoning they had for refusing to buff the Zao was its popularity numbers were high, so therefore Zao doesn't need any buffs. So what exactly is their excuse for Petropavlovsk being the second most played cruiser, being banned in every form of competitive gameplay, and them not doing a single thing about it? Potato Dinner, thank you for the 2. Like, I think it's hilarious that Omaha is so popular, but this is very, very amusing because Petro is the single most across the board banned ship. In every form of competitive, in every tournament it's banned. It's considered hilariously overpowered by everyone with a functioning brain, and it's literally the second most popular cruiser in the game. And where's the nerf, Wargaming? Where's the nerf? If your argument is that you can't buff Zao because it's popular, even though no one uses it in any sort of, like, it's not considered powerful at all, how does this make any sense? Watch them nerf Hindenburg. Watch them nerf Hindenburg. That's what I'm looking forward to seeing. The permanent camo Geo Buxion for Changmu. Holy shit. That's actually amazing. That's actually amazing. Are you kidding me? Holy shit. That's like a Korean warship. It reminds me of that shit. What is that legendary Korean admiral? Shit, what is it called? Reminds me of his type of ships. What is it called? Shit. Admiral Yi. Yeah, Admiral Yi. It reminds me, like, it looks like an homage to him. You can't actually see, let me hide chat real fast. You can't see the tip of it. Like, it looks like a turtle ship, yeah. Looks like something from that Admiral Yi would be sailing around. That's amazing. I love this thing. I actually love this thing. I think it's hilarious. I actually love this thing. That's really cool. Big fan. Big fan. Floating coffin. Oh, well. Well, I guess my I guess my prediction was pretty good. I guess, speaking of the legendary Korean admiral, Commander Yi Sun-sin. Okay, yeah. Okay, well, yeah. That's like, well, the art department nailed it, because the first thing I thought of when I saw this thing was Admiral Yi. That's the first thing I thought of it, because it's a Korean ship, and this looks like the old Korean era warships that they used. So the art department once again nailed it. Like, the association was instantly there. So really well done, really well done. That was very good. That was very nice. Commander Yi Sun-sin. Interesting. Art department. Once again. Commemorative flags, Eat, Play, Talk 2021. Year of the Tiger, Khabarovsk, Große Kurfürst, Atlantico, and FR25. Okay. The symbols of Yukon patch and commemorative flag. Oh wait, they added this thing now? Oh man. Oh yeah. Interesting. Eat, Play, Talk. I guess. So now they added all the Yukon, all the things that they denied, they're now adding. A bit little too late. Commander Peter Gradov. Why does he look so goddamn smug? Look at that face. Yep, I fuck. Look at that guy. God damn. That's a guy who bangs. He knows, right? Perfect picture, Captain. Like, tier 12. That's me. I smashed your wife, and she loved it. The Grandmaster Collector emblem for having a collection of... Dude, I hate these. This is the only time I found the art department to absolutely drop the ball. I hate the new collectors, okay? Let's see if I can find you. Okay. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find the comparison. Shit, where's the comparison? See if I can find it. Like, this is the one time I found them dropping the ball a big time. They dropped the ball big time. Shit, can anyone find... Let's see if I can find a comparison. Just to see where I'm coming from. Let's see if I can... Shit, where's the old one? Oh, here they are. Here they are. This is what they used to look like. Like, this is what it used to look like when you had a lot of ships. Okay, let's see. I can find... oh, here. This is what they used to look like. Oops. Okay, what the hell just happened? Okay, here we go. Okay, look. This is what they used to look like. This is what they used to look like. 100 ships, 150 ships, 200 ships, and 250 ships. These things, I can hide chat. These things were fucking awesome. I loved the look of this, like the way they got pimped out and more impressive and like more incredible. These things were, in my opinion, 10 out of 10, just amazing emblems. And look at these, and then if you go look at our... Where is it actually? Where do you find them? Is it up here in emblems? Yeah, it's here. Look at them now. Look at them now. Is it emblem, I think? Yeah, emblem. Look. Now they look like this. 100? 150? 200? 250? 200, 300. Like... What a gigantic downgrade. What a gigantic downgrade. They looked so amazing. And, like, I don't understand. How do you go from that to that? I don't get it. How the fuck do you go from... How do you even okay going from this shit to what we have now. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I think it's a gigantic downgrade. Like just straight up, like yay! This 500 token emblem, 500 ship emblem looks like the original 100 ship emblem, except this one is probably more boring. Okay, well that was all they had in this then. But yeah, that just looks like a downgrade to me. It just looked like a downgrade. Yeah, we looked at all of these. That was the dead box then. That was the dead box.